I've had this green wreath for a long time. I really wanted a smaller wreath to do this, but I did have some pegs that I got. I have no idea where. There was a bag full of them and some other kinds also. And I'm painting those black. I probably should have done that first before I stuck it on here, but you can't see in the end because it's covered up with the fat chunky yarn. So I just try to get everything while I'm drying it. I realized on one side I didn't do one, so I ended up having to go back to paint that. And then I go ahead and paint and cut out this head for the lamb. But it ends up being too small, so I make a bigger one. And I'm just winging it because, you know, I didn't have a pattern or anything. I just made it. So I took some chunky yarn. I did do it in pieces because it's a lot easier to go through the hole instead of with that big old chunk of it, the chunk of the chunky. So I just kept doing it several times and then I would squish it up. You could paint this if you wanted to begin with, but you don't see any of the green as long as you push everything together. And then I just keep going. I just take, you know, several pieces that I'm able to and just go around it. And I keep going and just keep pushing up. I need one more piece and I put that together and then I just end up starting at the same spot. I just make sure it's fairly tight right there. And there's one little piece over there that has a little hole, and so that little extra that I cut off, I just put it in there. I did get black paint on a couple of spots, so I just removed those. Now I'm taking this and putting my little eyes on there. I probably should have done them down lower after looking back. And I ended up needing the white paint because it just was too much light part just on that piece of white that I put on there with a pen. So I had some of this yarn left over, so I thought it would be cute to put for the top of his head. So I just rolled it around my hands however thick that I thought it should be. And now I'm cutting it all up. And then I just cut those pieces off. There was one piece that had a piece of black paint on it, so I just took that off. Sorry, I'm out of the frame just a little bit. And I burned my finger a little bit trying to get that black thing on there, but I took some paint and I'm painting where I had the white to begin with. That way you could see it a little bit more. And there it is.